team review 1 of the live stream, guys. And it's going to Alex Digby. So, can you review my team, please? Love the vids. So, this is what he's even explained. So, he's got Sully with the heal disc. He's got Goofy. So, a lot of you guys are using Goofy at the moment, actually. And, I haven't really used him. A lot of you get annoyed that he's still blue. But I'm liking Meg in my team at the moment. Then we've got Wally. Guys, the chat is blowing up. We've got Wally. Wally, where are you, Wally? Why do I struggle so much to find my characters when I go through this? Wally, lovely. And then we've got Zerg. Oh, this team is decent. Then we've got Zerg and we've got Elsa. So let's take a couple minutes. I tried to do each of these teams in a couple minutes, guys. So okay, so this team is actually pretty decent. So we start off with Sully. He's obviously got the heal disc on Sully, which is pretty decent. I mean, when you've got the heal disc on Sully, he basically can keep the entire team alive. He stays alive. He keeps everybody wrecking. So he's absolutely incredible. And then we've got, and he obviously opens up people for crits, as you know. We've also got Goofy. Guys, comment as well, because when I do this as live streams, your text will be on the video. So comment your suggestions on the teams I'm reviewing. What would you change? What do you like? So anyway, so Goofy. Everybody says that Goofy is incredible. Goofy is such a good character. Everybody should use Goofy. Everybody should do this. I do think Goofy is good. He's got a good speed up. He's got a good defense. He's got a good... He's basically got a lot of Goofy. And then we go on to... I can't talk too much about Goofy because I haven't used him. So guys, why is Goofy good? Comment it down below. Yeah, Davey, if you put your team up, I'll review it. Then we've got Zerg. So Zerg is obviously solid. Zerg is a pretty solid character. He's got Rex's disc, which does more damage to tanks. He can drop tanks instantly, Zerg, without everybody like having to think of anything. He'll just go boom, and everybody is dead. Zerg is very, very good at basically destroying everything. Guys, also click the link I've just put in the description to get featured on the live stream for free. And then we've got Wally. Wally's very good at freezing, dashing through the team, and all in all, he basically destroys everything, Wally. He also can self-heal himself, get his special up, which means he can push through even quicker. Then Elsa is incredible for freeze. So what I would suggest in this team is just my personal preference. I've never really liked Wally. So if you took someone like Wally out, sorry guys, if you took someone like Wally out and put Moana in, then you've got an extra shielder, you've got an extra speed up. Moana works really well with Zerg. Moana works really well with Elsa, speeding them all up. And when any character gets low on health, she goes and shields them up. So she could potentially be able to shield up Sully, which would be ridiculous. So this is kind of just the team that I'd recommend. I'd only recommend that you swap one character out. Here's another team. Moana, Eva, okay. So, who did I say? These teams are flying. Alex Digby is the team I said I'd review next. So that team's good. So let's take all this off. So Alex Digby says, Sully to heal, yeah. Goofy for attacks, or is he just reviewing the team? Yeah. So he says on that team, Sully to heal, Goofy for attack speed, Wally for energy, and to help Elsa with disables, Zerg for damage, and Elsa for freeze. So that's a very good point. Goofy dances, that's why he's good. Fair enough. Cannot argue with that logic. Can I get a shout out? Gunnar Kansin Gam. I probably said that very wrong. Then we've got, Sander says he would have put Stitch in. Yoshi says my team is, Olaf, Baymax. I do actually quite like Baymax. Baymax, Mad Hatter, good. Mad Hatter is very good. I think Mad Hatter is a little bit underrated actually. Mad Hatter. slow charm. Mickey Mouse for helping. Mickey Mouse isn't bad. He's alright, Mickey Mouse. And Jack Jack for damage. Okay, cool. So let's take a look. Jack Jack used to be one of the only characters that you could max out in this game. So he would be the highest character with the highest damage. So if we take a look, so we've got Olaf. Olaf as a tank is probably one of the best tanks, because when he dies he comes back. When he freezes the entire front row, and he's got good healing, he's got good damage, and he's got that fog cloud as well for his main, which just freezes and freezes and freezes. Then you've got Baymax, who goes and puts the shield on everybody, increasing armor, increasing shield, so he absolutely destroys everybody, and he's so good at defending. Then you've got Mad Hatter, who basically just sits there and just goes and allows everybody to be slowed down, and he does loads of damage. Can I tip free? You can tip for free if you use the loot link, Davey, and then that just puts an ad on my stream, and then I get a little bit of, I think I get like $1 or something. And then Mad Hatter is good for slowing. Mickey Mouse is really good for healing, but he only heals individuals, which is a little bit annoying. He only heals individuals. Then we've got Jack Jack, who's very good at doing that move. It goes, I'm back. Oh, does it not work? Oh, I'll fix it for tomorrow's stream. And then we've got Jack Jack, who bounces between everybody, just which absolutely destroys basically when he's doing that bounce move, which is good, which is incredible. So, what would I recommend? So, I always suggest that you guys have Zerg on your team. So, I'd probably suggest that you take off. I'd take these two off. Then I'd go on to Joy. I'd have Joy on as a healer, because she is the meta healer now, guys. There's nothing around that. She is the incredible healer. I think it is working, guys. But anyway, she's a good healer. And then instead of Jack Jack, I'd suggest that you have Zerg or Gaston, just so you've got more damage, more attack, and more everything. So that would be my suggestion for that team. So Giraffeyjosh says Goofy increases attack, Violet shields all, Nick Wildy uses his charm, Duke Kaboom first to dominate opponents. Actually, I like that. And Zerg back up to dominate. That's a pretty solid team, actually. I think that's pretty decent. The best team. I don't really know what the best team is, but I suggest having Bo Peep. If you had Joy, if you had a team like that, that would be ridiculous. You've got endless heals, loads of damage, shielding to speed up Bo Peep going mental. You could even potentially. So that's a pretty solid. That's pretty solid. Yeah, guys. When you click the link, it should take you to a page like that. And then you fill that out with a message, say you're not a robot, and send it off. But anyway, so that's pretty. Oh, Ducky and Bunny as well would be a good asset to the team. But this sums up my first little bits of team reviews, guys. So the fourth team I'm going to be reviewing today's video is from Star Fox. Oh, he's got a bit of a different team as well. So he's saying, Marida. Interesting that you've got Queen of Hearts in. Queen of Hearts. Oh, Robin Hood as well. Robin Hood. Alice and Mickey. So this is actually quite a different team. So guys, make sure you're now focusing your comments onto what you think of this team. What would you change on this team and why? Who am I missing? Alice. So, straight off the bat, we've got Queen of Hearts, who's the tank. She's actually a really good tank, and she attacks really, really quick. And I don't really like her special, though. That's kind of what annoys me with this team. Her special's a bit weird, where they run in and push it and and everybody up into the middle. We then got Marida. I'd honestly say you don't need Robin Hood and Marida. Sorry. So I'd say that you swap Marida for Zerg. Mickey Mouse for Joy. So Mickey Mouse would go for Joy because Joy is, even at 1 star, like the best character now. Best healer, even at 1 star if you can keep her alive. And I'd say you get rid of Marida and maybe put on Gaston or Zerg or someone like Moana. You don't need Marida if you've got Robin Hood, because Robin Hood is the most powerful bow character now. Because he made Marida basically obsolete and made Robin Hood just so much more powerful. So that's why I fully recommend that you those two in your teams, in your attacks, so you're just able to absolutely slam everybody down. So this is the team I'd recommend. You've got Joy healing Alice, healing herself, going big, damage everybody. Robin Hood opening up for crits, breaking armor, brilliant arrow attacks. Moana shielding and sticking up everybody. Queen of Hearts staying alive and dropping people off when they get low on health. So that would be my review for that one. Team review section 2. The third team I've reviewed in today's stream. Can you review my team? Ooh, that is a naughty team. Scar, Matt. Oh my god, this is a team. Mad Hatter. So this is Davy, VDK, Anger. So guys, when I review these teams, I don't take into consideration the characters' levels. I just get involved and I just review them as a character. Just that way you can get a better understanding. And obviously I'm on server. Have I put the wrong character on? Sully, Anger, Joy, Olaf. Oh yeah, I read the wrong team. Okay, so he's got Anger, Joy, Olaf, Scar, and Mad Hatter. Now, what is incredible with the mix of this team is that Olaf will allow you to be able to, well, he basically ups his cloud, freezes the entire front, everybody is gone. Then we've got Scar, who silences enemies. He's very good when you're versing someone who's OP like Zerg, because if you time his special at the right time, you can stun Zerg. He can't use his special, he's locked off, then you can kill him and he'll never get his special out. Then Anger's really good at stacking. There was a comment up here actually which someone had a little bit of spill about Anger. So it was Alex Digby. This is what he said about Anger. He has Anger to 5 stars and his white move does 22 basic damage, and then he does plus another 22,000 plus another 7,000 when he's got his stacks. Blue is 100% attack, so he speeds everybody up 100%, and his purple adds base attack per stack. So Anger's actually a really good I don't think he is a support character, but he's a very good support character to just have, to just make everybody, he's basically replace Woody. If you use Woody, I suggest that you replace Woody with Anger 100%. And then Mad Hatter is incredible for his slowing down the enemy's team, absolutely pushing for everybody. And then we've got Joy, who's just like the most insane healer. She's basically Yaks on steroids, guys. Joy is. Oh, okay, so if I was to change someone in this team, I'd say drop Scar out and get Gaston on. Just because Gaston is so overpowered at the moment. When he jumps in and does that punch move, everybody just drop. But yeah, no, you're right. I would fully say that Mad Hatter is pretty, that Woody is a little bit irrelevant now. But the only suggestion I'd make on this team is that you would change, Scar for Gaston on this team. That's going to be the only important thing I suggest. Why is my mic a little bit quiet? Let me boost it a little bit. I don't know if this is going to help at all, but This should make my mic a little bit louder. Like that. Any better? And then I need to add. I'm hoping that should be a little bit better now. Yeah, cool. For some reason, the yeah, let's juice it up. There we go. We're in the yellow now. Cool. Sorry about that. Right. So now, so this team is solid. Doge has an answer. Yeah, fire away your answer. But this team's pretty solid. We've got Joy. Yeah, honestly, the only thing I'd recommend is that you get rid of Scar and you drop in Gaston. That would be my one recommendation for you guys. Brilliant team. Want to play Brawl Stars? I do want to do some Brawl Stars videos with you guys at some point. So yeah, so just stay tuned for that.
Got stacks already making it rain. They can't afford us now. Jump on the jet, switching borders now. Wrote me off when I was 17. Fast forward.